him holding Blizzard, because I thought Siege Tomes had ludicrous weight in this game. So I had to reset because otherwise the infamous never-ending dance glitch went off and just kind of freezes. But that's no problem. It's not like I've never reset before, and I'm not relying on that specific jealousy priority. In fact, most of the time I don't think I've ever used jealousy to my advantage yet. It's mostly been accidental, or that kind of screwed me over sort of things. So Noish got hit by that, so I sent him back to get some heals from Fury, because that's pretty much the only way Fury's getting experience this chapter. Of course, she's still not going to be able to reach him this turn thanks to the Clawed Shackles. But since Clawed leveled last turn, she's still got something to do. Now, Claude is like one experience point short of being one reserve away from victory. By victory, I mean level 30. I may have scrolled a little fast for you to have noticed, but Dew is promotable at this point. Thanks to his magic adventures with the Elite Ring. Now, unfortunately, having to visit the Defender Village took Sylvia away from the action for about 2 turns here. She still manages to get at least some help in by dancing. Now that Wind Mage Fighter has a surprising amount of speed, and he doesn't get quadded by Sigurd, which basically means free kill, free gold for Dew. So as much as I had said earlier how I love to make sure that I can save as much of the villages as possible, I actually sort of went against my policy a couple of times here, and maybe even a couple of times in Chapter 3. And yeah, maybe it would have been worthwhile to have blitzed ahead and saved some more gold chunks, but I was in the I gotta feed till 2 kills mode, and I'm just like, you know what, screw it. I mean, at this point I've basically stopped rigging levels for good stat ups. I mean, the rare exception is, you know, a 0 stat up level. But most of the time at this point I'm like, my units are self-sufficient enough that I don't have to worry about them hitting any benchmarks, so I don't really care. So, Dietva comes back with her Pegasus Knights, as I said, like, just basically as we're reaching her castle. Which is good, because it gives us something to do now that, you know, there's not a whole lot else to do. Levin was on my list of people who needed money from a village. That is nowhere near sufficient. Just FYI. I was really sad with that level. No stats, but I don't think there was any amount of rigging I could do that would really fix that. Well, I mean, I'm sure I could have if I really tried, but I also wanted to make sure that I could hit Dietva with Jamka on this next shot here. And it has to be Jamka because Mitter didn't have the strength behind it. Jamka's Silver Bow was necessary to take her down because she has an annoying prayer ring. Now it's possible that the appearance of all of these Pegasus Knights here delay the siege of the chapter by 1 turn, but Dew would have only just been opening the bridge anyway, and I don't think Sigurd could have had enough help muscling past the Armor Knight and Mage Honor Guard there, due to people still being stuck in forests and whatnot. It may have been possible, but I figured the extra experience is easily worth the potential loss of the turn. So Sigurd is chilling out up there so that he doesn't monopolize kills of all of the juicy minions there. But he does equip the Thunder Sword so that he can weaken people as needed. Because they're all equipped with 1/2/2 range, either javelins or magic. Well, obviously not the Pegasus Knights, but because we've already seen that they're dual-wielding slim lances and slim swords. Dude gets in some more money and some more glorious experience. It looks like I've boxed myself into a corner there with the entire bridge being choked and Sigurd having no path to the throne, but just watch and see. I really like how this next turn plays out. It's kind of a beautiful thing. So I probably should have used Slim there, conserve money in the Wind Sword, but I forgot. So we start the cleansing. Leader picks off that one with the hero. Cantos into the dance diamond. Holland pulls off Lure, which I don't think was strictly necessary since Dew had weakened the armor already. By a substantial margin because that was the one that attacked him at 2 range. That paves the way for my mounts and others to make it across the gap and clear out the rest of this horn. Logan weakens that up. Dude continues to weaken, but basically just does this 2 steel gold. And yet another spoon-fed kill for Tilty. Yeah. I will never get the pronunciations down exactly right. Jump cleans up that mage. Now Bridget couldn't clean out that armor with just the steel. Ichival feels like a really big overkill there. But there wasn't much I could do about it. Now that clears the way for Sigurd. Theo needs the experience more than Alec does at this point, so I just have him take the kill. That gives Sigurd free range to the boss. There's only 2 armors left. Not worth delaying at this point. At least that's the decision I make, and I tell myself, and I feel comfortable with it. I mean, if, like, Great Shield had come up or something, then I would have been fine. You know what? We'll just kill them. But Sigurd plowed straight through that shit. Now, even though it's not strictly necessary, I've gotten in the habit of forming squares, so you watch me for a completely unnecessary square. And we start to send people back all the way to Sailing? Whatever home base is called in this map. And that was Ideen hitting 30. With still a good chapter and a half left, so... Staff spam for the win.